Alright, what's up everybody? Here we are to get started on the illustrious Season 5 of Prison Break. I am going into this right now very curious to see exactly what this is going to turn out to be. It's a mystery to me, literally. I did watch the Final Break movie today, actually. I watched, both halves. Recorded those already. I enjoyed that one quite a bit. I'm not going to lie, I kind of was worried that maybe it was going to give like a slightly bad aftertaste or something, you know, like I was just worried, right? Like I said, I mean, I didn't know what to expect there either. And I guess the same really counts for Season 5. I saw some people, I think, over on Patreon who were indicating that like Final Break they weren't a big fan of necessarily. I didn't think it was, I thought it was good. I thought it was good. I thought it was definitely like pretty fitting. I mean, I don't think it was a bad addition. Let me just put it like that, right? I get that episode 22 already technically sort of just finished off the storyline, and then we got this entirely separate small storyline here with Sarah going to prison, of course, getting freed again. We got to see how Michael actually died, of course, right? And that's interesting because episode 22 kind of makes it seem like he went out, you know, with the stuff going on with the nosebleed, you know, his disease or whatever that he had, right? And he did indicate, of course, in the movie that that was going to be his death regardless. So I feel like it didn't even necessarily retcon anything, or, I mean, you know, it came out like literally weeks after episode 22 had come out too. So I'm sure it was like written kind of along with it. I don't know why they exactly like went about it this particular way, but yeah, I thought it was cool. And I thought for a change, it was cool to see Sarah getting locked up in like an all-female prison, right? And you know, just kind of seeing what they got going on and like the different dynamics there compared to, of course, the men's prison back in the first season, which we, you know, obviously where we spent a lot of time there. So overall, yeah, I liked it. I will say that I think if I had watched Prison Break when it had originally aired, the one thing that I would have felt a little bit frustrated by is the fact that Michael actually goes out off screen. Right? And I get that. I mean, again, it's like, okay, we get plenty confirmation. You know, he leaves that video message at the end of the movie. Episode 22, we literally see him visiting his grave. He's dead, right? That's what the show is making clear. But then still, seeing him put those cables together, it happens off screen, right? Like, you don't get to see whether his body is there. And I feel like if I was the creators of the show, I would have at least just done that because it feels more definitive that way. And that's what I mean. Like, it does seem like they kind of leave that open. Should they still change their mind eventually or something? You know what I mean? And we saw them literally do that with Sarah back in Season 3. I think we might have seen it in a couple other instances as well. Now, that being said, I'm not sure at all Michael is going to pop up in this 5th season. I'm kind of assuming that because of my conspiracy mode. But I don't want to... I mean, I can't even give it a percentage of how confident I feel about that. It really is kind of 50-50. I'm not going to lie. Like, it really is kind of 50-50. But yeah, part of me says that, like, it would be a little weird seeing another 5th season being made 8 years down the road and then Michael being the only one that's not there, right? Unless they do a bunch of flashbacks and this and that. You know, you want to kind of, I mean, the show really was about him. I mean, he's always been the protagonist, of course. I get that it became a little bigger than him for sure as seasons progressed. And we really, I mean, it had been bigger than him from the start, don't get me wrong. Link was always there, Sucre was always there, all these inmates were always there. But the group became even more tight, you could say, right? As seasons progressed. And you started to root for characters that initially you didn't root for, like Mahone. Although, you could argue even in Season 2, Mahone was a pretty cool character, even when he was still chasing Michael down, of course, right? But you get what I'm saying, like, Bradley is a great... Yeah, well, a great example, I guess, right? Bellic. Like, I absolutely hated his guts back in the first season, and you end up appreciating him quite a lot, even though I loved still firing shots at him, and people always felt a little offended by that. I mean, I don't mean anything by it. I just like doing it. You know, I like saying stuff that's a little out there, I guess, sometimes. But obviously, I mean, I enjoyed Bellic's character a lot, and I see the progression that he made, and I love what he turned into, let's say, compared to what he started off as. I can only respect him. But at the same time, I like firing shots whenever I can. for any character, and I'll gladly remind them of their past or remind them of certain, you know, flaws or whatever, right? It's just what I do. But yeah, anyway, guys, so we are diving into this 5th season. 9 episodes only. Not that much. It came out in 2017, 8 years after Season 4 had ended. So what does that mean? Like, yeah, did they kind of change their minds about certain things, you know? Are they gonna... I'm thinking kind of from the writer's perspective, right? But like, is Michael gonna come back? Is he gonna turn out to have survived it and just been stuck in that prison the entire time without them even knowing? Because that's absolutely a scenario that I could foresee. Even though he did say once again that his illness, his disease was going to kill him regardless. So it shouldn't make sense unless there he lied too. But I doubt he did, right? Yeah, to put their minds at ease? You know what I mean? Like, dude, it's all possible. But that's just how I came to know Prison Break, is like, everything is possible, right? And they've done things like this before, so why should I not assume that they can do it now? That's just a thought that I have in the back of my head. But if that's not what it turns out to be, then, you know, I'll gladly admit that I was wrong, of course. And, yeah, I'm just going to see exactly what it's going to bring, what it's going to be about. And if I'm going to enjoy it and like it, right? I will say that Season 5 especially, I haven't really heard anyone talk about yet. Which is, well, feels kind of weird, I guess, or whatever, right? And I feel like it's kind of, yeah, the vibe I've been getting... And I don't know what I'm basing this on, but I guess just like things I kind of picked up on or whatever, maybe in the comments. But like the vibe I always got is that people mostly look at it as like, oh, it's there. Which I guess isn't the greatest thing, right? But, you know, I could be wrong about that, to be fair. They only, I mean, that's the thing. They also just did 1 season, right? So it's like, please don't tell me they're going to end it in a way where technically they could have continued, but it just like never really picked up steam, or, you know what I mean? I guess that's possible. That's possible, right? That it was actually supposed to be sort of the start of something bigger. I mean, kind of like what they're doing, I think, with Dexter right now. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen New Blood of Dexter either, but they kind of brought that show back from the dead, right? And then, like, well, from what I heard, I think New Blood was supposed to be just a standalone season, but eventually, yeah, people weren't happy with the ending there or something, I heard, and so another season is coming, but it wouldn't surprise me that, like, a whole bunch more is coming. There's a prequel, this and that too, so it's like, is that the kind of treatment Prison Break initially was supposed to get, and, like, did they change their minds? Like, these are the questions that I already very much wonder about. But like I said, I really enjoyed both Final Break, yeah, and of course, the Season 4 ending, so... It would have been enough, certainly, to satisfy me, but we're going to see exactly what this 5th season is going to bring, guys. It's not going to be that long, so we'll see. Yeah, it already... I mean, it feels like the epilogue to me, already. Even though it might, like I said, kind of symbolize the start of something new, actually. So, we'll have to just find out. For now, if you enjoy my reactions to Prison Break, you can, of course, get early access to the next bunch of episodes straight away over on my Patreon page. That's going to be linked on top of the description over there. We're going to be done with the entire season. Full-length reactions are going to be up there too, and you can sign up for free and watch the next episode already right now as well. With that being said, though, let's dive into Season 5, episode number 1.
Freedom has a price.
Oh, wow.
I died 7 years ago.
What?
Left behind a brother. A wife.
Is my man speaking from the afterlife or something? Damn, they look noticeably aged.
But the dead talk. If you listen. They're there with you.
What?
Reaching out. Trying to tell you something.
What, this is below their house? Did they ever notice? Was it him actually sending messages or what?
Some are real. Some are a story. Question is...
Middle Eastern vibes?
Was the man who died who you thought he was? The dead talk. If you listened.
What is happening, dude? I don't get what is happening, but I love it already. What's going on with... Yeah, no, even the theme and stuff is like very Middle Eastern. Super cool. I don't know. Did he end up there somehow? I don't get it. He's alive, right? He must be.
Still tight as scales on a snake.
Perfect opening line.
This cesspool has been a model citizen.
$71.31. Laptop.
Dude, if I was watching this, had this come out, you know what I mean? And I'd seen the show originally when it aired, I'd be... I mean, I'm already over the moon right now. So, I can't imagine what I would have felt like back then, just like seeing them back, aged and stuff. Ah, it's so good to see.
Pack of gum, 3 pieces.
How about you keep that? Whatever you bring in, you bring out.
That man's been traumatized by the gun.
Something really wrong with the world when I'm receiving dozens of letters a week for guys like you.
Nothing compared to the emails.
What is it with you killers that put the satin on women's panties?
Yeah, no, I don't think it's from a woman, unfortunately. Which organization is it now?
Lack a day.
Tell me it's Michael. Tell me it's Michael or something. Who are these guys now? Some gang?
How about you step out and pay us the 100 grand you owe us?
100
Take that as a
grand?
no. Lincoln Burrows says no.
How did you get yourself in debt this fast already?
Back to your roots, the way you've always been. A small-time crook who can't pay his debts.
He can't escape the cycle either, I guess, just going back to his old practices. He's all by himself, too.
Linkety-link. Oh, huffing and puffing. My house is in order. I'm clear with the government, the DOC, and my God. It doesn't appear to be the same with you. Look at you all backslid. You're supposed to be going up in the world as you age, or did you not get the memo?
I'm gonna crack your skull.
I wouldn't do that. Seems fate has deigned to join us at the hip once again, despite our mutual contempt.
He's gonna tell him? What was in the letter? Mutual contempt? Wait, who are you talking about in that case? That sounds like an enemy. Like a villain.
Where'd you get this?
Received it on release earlier this week. No return address.
Okay, or he's just talking about the mutual contempt they have for each other, I guess, right? This still could be about Michael.
What angle could I possibly have in coming here and telling you that it looks like your brother might just be alive?
What did I say? What did I fucking say, dude? Yeah, look at that background though. That is not Fox River. Oh shit. Look at this opening, guys. Holy fuck. Yo, where are we at though? Which country is this? I mean, somewhere in the Middle East, of course.
Why'd he send it to you?
Again, what I thought. And then I gave
By
it.
your hand you shall know the glories of your progeny.
By your hand you shall know the glories of your progeny, and our world will be made right forevermore.
I mean, I'm guessing somehow Teabag was the only one he could contact, because he was also, like, locked up or something, I guess. Maybe, somehow.
Get up.
I'm trying to work with you here. Is there any possible way your brother could have survived?
What do you care?
My brother's dead.
And then who sent this? And why?
Get out.
I mean, the real interesting part is, Teabag, why would it even be in your interest to care about helping us with that, right? Don't you hate his guts? I guess he's thinking, oh, I can make some money out of this still, you know?
Please let me take my rightful correspondence. Oh, I made a copy, Burroughs. I knew you'd be the same obstinate son of a biatch you always been, but I'd hoped you'd seen the light, but you are what you is and you is what you are.
You're trying to tell him you're a changed man, Teabag? I honestly doubt that too. This man doesn't change, you know? So much has been established, even though he kind of had his chances, you know, and it kind of could have happened, and it was not always his fault.
Where you in from?
Chicago.
Love Chicago.
Well, who are you? Just by your looks, I can tell you're gonna be a big deal. Being chased by them, yup. Producer, oh shit, producer Wentworth Miller. Damn, he worked on it himself. Dominic Purcell as well. Oh boy. Yeah, wait till she hears this. And Michael Jr.
I didn't think I was ever gonna see you again. You didn't come to the wedding. I mean, I figured I get it. He hates me for marrying someone other than his brother.
Oh. She actually got remarried, dude. Oh no. Oh, that's gonna be complicated now. I can't obviously blame her, you know, after Michael died and everything, but damn.
Someone's got a sixth sense of you. I know you want it to be true. Losing a brother. Massive hole that leaves in your life.
Like the same massive hole losing a husband makes.
She's not buying it whatsoever, huh? Damn.
Uncle Lincoln!
Hey, buddy.
Did you bring me any sunken treasures?
The dive shell. Panama.
You've become kind of like a mythological hero to him. Let me get some beers. I want to know what you've been up to.
Sure, man.
Dude, I feel bad for this guy already. He doesn't seem that bad, you know what I mean? But like... Nah, I already know what's gonna happen. I mean, dude, they're not staying together at the moment Michael comes back into the scene, though. You know what I mean? Like...
He doesn't just mythologize you, he mythologizes Michael, too. It's like someone thinking he was born to a god.
Yeah, he's actually got Schofield on his back, too, of the football shirt. I mean, of course, he himself is, yeah, a Schofield, right? That's his official last name, I guess, too, so...
Sir, how do you explain that?
Mm-hmm.
It's Photoshop, Link.
Yeah.
Or something.
Well, I think she kind of wants it to be. You know what I mean? And I can't even necessarily blame her for that. I think it's more about the fact that she kind of, or she must have finally given that a place. You know what I mean? She finally processed it, got over it, started a new life, obviously. And then this is just going to bring trouble, technically, now, right? It's like, yeah. Dude, it's so complicated.
This came from Teabag. I know you want it to be true.
What about you?
I want it to be true.
Okay.
A little well-earned love after a long time of sea. Emailing her undying love from Aurora, Illinois. Aish.
Yeah, okay. Appointment
What
tomorrow.
the hell? Prosthetic research.
Oh. Man, yo, did he write down all the days that he stayed in prison? On that hand? Damn, dude.
My life's been a mess ever since you left. Falling back into my old ways. Something you wouldn't tolerate.
Yeah, that sucks to hear. Oh, those letters, dude. Those letters are like thicker. OGY. Oh, the title. Ogigia or whatever, right?
Ogajia.
Ogigia. I'm guessing that's like a city or something, right? But where? Yemen.
Where you are.
He is in Yemen, dude. Wow. Wow, that is so fascinating to think about. Yeah, okay, he's literally gonna dig up his body to see if it's there. What exactly did they go through in the past, right? Because we saw Michael's body there for a split second, you know, all dead looking and stuff. Was that a fake one? Was that him? No, it can't have been him, I guess, right? It must have been like a fake one or something, right? But like, did they ever get to see it before? So many questions. They literally just pulled another Sarah.
The man who invited me to this mystery meeting at 9:30 at night when the rest of the building's closed.
I know what you've done. That's why I don't want to be seen associating with your sort.
If this has anything to do with that special envelope I received in the prison.
I know nothing about an envelope. I can only tell you my work. Targeted muscle reinnervation, using the brain to manipulate prosthesis as it were a natural limb.
Oh, wow. You're going to be his little test subject? His little guinea pig?
Incredibly, I got the grant in the form of a considerable anonymous grant on one condition. The first recipient of my procedure is you.
Wait, somebody picked Teabag for this? Who and why? What the fuck? Now I totally get the mechanical arm we saw in like the opening or whatever, right? He's gonna get it.
I can equip you with a fully articulate prosthetic, operationally indistinguishable from a real hand. Someone seems to have plans for both of us. I've reserved an operational lab for Monday if you decide you're interested.
Nah. I feel like he's gonna... I mean, that's the kind of technology that eventually is gonna turn on you and it's gonna choke you out or something. You know what I mean? Like, that's the fate awaiting you if you accept something like that, especially from an unknown benefactor.
By your hand, you shall know glories of your progeny.
What's that?
Oh. So it's part of Michael's plan. What the... Why does he figure Teabag's even going to help him? What's in it for him? There has to be something in it for him. It's gonna be empty, right? Well, Oh shit! Yeah, it's just clothes. I mean, it's gonna be just clothes, right? Like, well, there's gonna be bones. There's gonna be bones. I mean, I don't know in what state a body would even be at this point, honestly, but I assume it's literally just about bones left. Are they in there?
Come on, Michael. You must have left me something. Come on.
Yeah, there's not even bones. Yeah, bones are not supposed to degrade, though. Not like that, at least, I think. Not that quickly. Oh, boy. He just fucking hacked his car. Dude, we really are living in the future. Oh my god. Oh, I think he actually got kind of lucky that the twigs, like, sort of broke his fall a little bit, I guess. Thank God the glass broke.
Oh my god, what happened?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna call the police.
Of course you are, buddy. Yeah, thank God for the random bystanders. That's why I can't stay around now. Do a thorough investigation.
I dug up Michael's grave. He's not in it.
What?
Sarah, someone just tried to kill me. A red sedan had started following me, and then they swapped out to a pickup.
Dude, I hadn't even linked it to that. That's what he's saying, huh? That like they've been watching his grave the entire time, checking that somebody wasn't going to do a checkup. That's crazy. I thought this guy was just going to be associated with the guys that Lincoln owed still, you know, the debt.
What color was the pickup?
Black. Why?
It is right here.
Behind one of the pictures on the brick wall, there's a hole and there's a gun in it. I need you to get it.
What do you mean a gun?
Oh,
Mike!
shit.
I don't have time. Please come.
Oh, she is with them, huh? Okay, that's who she is.
Mike!
Sarah? What's going on, Sarah?
You're dead. Oh, you're dead. Oh, shit. The convenient news here is that the husband is gonna die.
Sarah!
Dude. This right here is LJ's mom and dad all over again. Yup.
There's no one else in the house. What do you want?
Okay, I'm surprised she's leaving him alive.
Who's here, Mom? What do they want?
Yeah, that's probably as incentive to get Sarah to come out.
If anyone comes through that door, you don't move, okay? I will put this through them and you will not be harmed. You understand?
Damn. Yo, kid immediately gets a kind of rough upbringing that LJ had too. Did Link call the police? This guy is really lucky he got to keep his life.
Mom?
Go get every towel you can find right now.
I was sure he was a goner, honestly, because it would have been too perfect for the story.
I want you to look at me, all right? Don't close your eyes and don't go to sleep. All right? I'm gonna need you to stay with me. I need an ambulance!
Well, if it got an artery, then I guess it can still happen.
How is he?
The shot almost completely severed his femoral artery, so they're trying to stabilize him.
And him?
He's 7.
Yo, either he's dead, or they might as well just place him right next to Dawn's self.
Something's happening, isn't it? First you come, and that person came in our house. It has something to do with my real father, doesn't it?
This kid talks like a grown-up.
We've awoken something. Something people are trying to hide about Michael.
Your brother's dead, Lincoln.
Where is he dead? Where's the body?
Then why did he leave?
Then who are these guys? Why are they coming for you? What do you figure?
What, did he abandon his own son?
You know I'm right. It wouldn't be like this if something wasn't happening.
I mean, abandon? Dude, if he was locked up, what could he have done, right? This is him finally being able to get the word out, I assume.
I'll go to Yemen.
You don't know a damn thing about Yemen.
I'll find someone who does. See you, Mikey.
I mean, I don't think you need to know much. You can just, as long as you just take your passport with you, figure it out there. What?
Changed your life around.
Man gets tired of living a profligate life. So I took up jihad. Real jihad, not that madness that you see on the news.
How is C-Note here already? What?
We're small here, but we do what we can to help the peace efforts in the Middle East, working on anti-radicalization campaigns here at home.
If I needed to get to Yemen, what's something you could help me with?
Oh. Oh, never mind. Dude, this is not even there, though. This is not there. This is just in the US, I guess, right? And he's just gonna take him. He's more, culturally, yeah, I guess, in the know now.
What do you make of this mosque right here?
Aqsa Mosque. It's one of the main ones in Sana'a. It's very distinct. Sightlines seem pretty consistent with what it would probably be from the prison to the mosque.
Oh, wow.
Then that's the building my brother's in.
Wow.
Easiest way to find out is to call the prison and ask.
Yeah, thank God for Google Maps, I guess. I don't think that one was all as advanced back during the original show.
Shukran. There's no Michael Schofield.
Punch up an image from the internet. Michael Schofield. Send it to the prison. Maybe he's under a different name.
I mean, you know they gave him a nice Arabic name, presumably now or something, right? He goes under a different alias.
You got a picture? Your brother's intake photo from the Fox River Penitentiary.
That's not him.
Here's his DMV photo. And here's a photo from his old workplace website.
The dude, that shit literally looks like AI, though.
What if he's not caught in the middle?
You saying he faked his own death?
I'm saying you need to look at all of the possibilities before you walk into a war zone.
Fair enough, dude. I'm still asking myself the question, though. Like, okay, yeah, faking his death, I can see him doing. Him not having died there at the end of the movie, I can totally see. But then, you know, like, I mean, he can't have always planned for this, though, right? And what he said about, oh, the illness would have killed me either way. Why did that not happen? Right? Like, why did he not die from that? I mean, surely he didn't lie about that either. Or was it, like I said, to kind of put their minds at ease or something? I don't get it.
You'll forgive me if I have a problem lying unconscious before a man with sharp items at his disposal.
It cannot be done without a general anesthetic.
Oh, I've done it before, Frank.
Yeah, man's gonna be afraid that he's not gonna wake up anymore after this.
You do anything untoward to me while I'm under an hour.
You are the last man I'd run afoul of. Okay?
Guess I just gotta trust those words.
Why are you doing this to me?
I've never done this, but I think it's supposed to, like, smell, right? Like, it smells really bad, but obviously you only notice for a couple seconds and then you're out. Oh, no. Who is this? Oh! Of course he shows up.
Cino told me what's going on.
He tell you to talk me out of it?
No. I'm coming with you.
Of course you are.
Michael's my best friend. If he's alive, if he's in trouble, I want to help.
Stop telling him he's not coming, goddammit. Sucre's been coming. This is like the 5th or 6th time by now.
Well, I suggest you get back on that tram, because you're not coming.
I'm telling you, I can help.
Oh my God.
Listen to me. This is the Middle East.
Lots change. I'm an international hitter now. A raconteur.
I mean, I feel like Sucre looks a little bit more like he belongs there compared to you, Link, so, you know, might work in your favor. Yeah, same with C-Note.
I decided I was wrong when I said you would be dead inside of 3 days. You go over there, you'll be dead inside of 1.
Damn.
But with me, we have people at the mosque that have worked over there. People with legal connections that can get us inside of that prison. You're not saying he gets to go. He's not any brother than I am. Basanta tikkalam Arabi. No? I managed to pick up a little Arabic while I was serving in Iraq.
You know what? That's actually fair enough. I hadn't considered that.
Could just follow him into the bathroom, ragdoll him in one of the stalls, and be done with it.
Then we'd have a body to deal with.
We want him utterly and irrevocably gone from this world.
Yo, there is definitely a story with this guy's ear and how he got that. Must have been like in some kind of, yeah, I don't know, shootout maybe or something. I mean, that could have been torture.
We're the only ones coming into the place. Who's that contact again?
A woman named Sheba, a handler. She helps us track Americans that come in to fight the jihad fight.
Wow.
Miss Sheba sent me to collect you.
Assalamu alaikum.
This way, gentlemen, follow me.
Oh, wait, what?
Yemen very dangerous. You never know who's enemies, who's friends.
Oh no, wait. Did the wrong guy just pick us up? Is this guy not supposed to be with us?
They have been building up out in the desert for months. If they take the city, they will kill all the secularists, install Sharia law.
Well, that means we're all done, so Link, I'd be a little worried.
No. This isn't right. Hey, wait a minute. This isn't the address.
I get cigarettes.
No, you don't. You take us straight to the address right now.
I get cigarettes.
This bitch is full on selling us out. Well, he's not even selling us out. He was literally, I mean, they got him for this. Yeah, it would suck to ruin that nice suit this quickly. Damn. Yo, why are these guys coming in without any guns? We just saw a bunch of them. I saw all the AKs. Jesus Christ. Damn. I mean, the question is, who even are they? Like, were these the guys hired by the ones that don't want us to get to Michael?
Someone set us up.
Yep.
Come quickly, or we'll all be dead.
Throw your phones out the window. I don't want anyone tracking us. Do it!
Sheba, this is Lincoln. Lincoln, Sheba.
Man, on one hand, I get throwing your phone out for safety reasons, I guess, but at the same time, do you really want to be here without anybody able to ever come to your rescue again? To not be able to track you for good reasons too? You're completely off the map now. You can move him.
You're free to go.
Not till you tell me what you've put in me.
Adventure, that's what's always been in you since birth. Your soul. I just put the hardware into you. You're the thing that runs it.
Yeah, he doesn't buy this shit.
Nobody's behind this.
What does that mean?
I got a single word. That's it. Just my benefactors ID themselves by a single word. Audis.
Audis?
It's Greek for nobody. That's who your benefactor is, Mr. Bagwell. Nobody.
Yeah, whatever the hell that means. I mean, it's obvious. Well, I thought at this point it was pretty obvious that it was going to be Michael, actually. Right? But I don't know. There it is. Caniel?
There's apparently an American in there matching your brother's description. There's just one thing. Arranging such a visit is hard. Comes at a price.
Money's not a problem.
I mean, it's kind of crazy that with the amount of chaos happening outside that they still managed to get a prison actually running.
Visit? For your passport? U.S. passport is like gold here. A few changes and it can be a ticket to freedom.
I mean, sure, but I'm pretty sure you gotta kind of look like the picture, though. That's gonna be a problem for most people.
I know it is not ideal, but ideals as of right now are history in Yemen.
You cannot get out of the country without a passport. Don't do it.
Guess we found a new home.
Inshallah. You will see your brother soon.
Yeah. He's not saying whether that's alive or dead, though. Oh, dude. You might see him in heaven or hell.
There's no Michael Schofield.
It was a scam to get my passport.
Well,
trust doesn't seem to mean a whole lot in this country.
Give me a second, okay? I'll figure out a way to work this thing out. That image.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're not gonna find him under the name Michael Schofield. So much was established already.
Can you allow this?
Yes. Can you allow this? Is he here?
Dude, is that like an anagram or something? I don't have time right now to figure it out, but it could be.
Daniel Aldis is a big-time terrorist. They got him in here for murder. He's been working with ISIL, trying to take down the government.
Come on, see. You know that's not Michael.
Huh.
Well, whoever he is, we're about to meet him.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, I can't pretend to know what he's been up to all this time, of course.
Michael Schofield was like a storm.
Here he is being brought in.
He was beautiful. And frightening.
Yeah, might as well stop talking in the past tense, Sarah.
And he would show up in your life out of the clear blue sky.
But storms, they can come back.
I was gonna say, it was very good at reappearing too.
The question is if they come back. Is it the same storm? Or something changed?
Interesting. Yeah, no, they are kind of painting him right now as like a terrorist or whatever, right? That's what he became. I'm not sure exactly what happened.
Michael.
He's not even like reacting happy to see him, dude. What's going on?
We're gonna get you out of here.
My name isn't Michael, and I don't know who you are.
The fuck?
Michael.
Okay, I mean... He somehow knows that he has to act, I guess, or something?
Michael, talk to me. Michael.
Michael, what are you doing, damn it?
Yeah. I don't think he changed. I think there's something going on, clearly. You know, like, there's a reason why he can't have a reaction right now. It would probably endanger you. Well, okay, yeah. Confusing, but a pretty exciting start so far, I can't lie. I really enjoyed it. Alright, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and of course, you can get early access to the next bunch of episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. You can also sign up for free and watch the next episode already right now, so I'll see you there.